How y'all doing?
All right.
As the founder of a new movement called Commitment to Change, I present to y'all myself. My name is Kason Cheeks. Everybody makes that mistake, sorry. Kason Cheeks. I present to y'all myself as the founder of a new movement called Commitment to Change. The logo is C4C. The movement is founded on two things: truth, spirituality. We stand for a positive cause. I promote testimonials in hopes of presenting them to the people, in hopes of producing positive changes within every community. Recently, I was looking on the internet and looking at statistics and making a lot of observations, and something I was disturbed by some understanding that I gained. And it's important that everybody be susceptible to this. But I noticed that it starts in middle school, where the kids are now using drugs and alcohol. It starts in middle school, where the girls and guys are now having sex. They're now mothers and fathers. Kids raising kids. It starts in middle school, where these same girls and guys are now getting arrested, going to jail, juvenile, detention, for crimes ranging from breaking and entering, believe it or not, even prostitution. I find that very disturbing. Who else doesn't find it disturbing? If you don't, I just want you to raise your hand wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. If you do find it disturbing, raise your hand. If I don't see every hand go up in this place, I'm telling you, I'm feeling some sort of way when I sit back in my chair. I'm just being honest, I'm feeling some sort of way. A lot of us want to make a change, but we don't know how. If that's any of you guys wondering, commitment for change is the beginning. I came here today with an iPad and a notebook. In my notebook, if you want to make a change and you don't know how, when this is over, I just ask, give me your contact information. And I have my iPad, just give me your contact information and take a picture of it. That's all I ask. And that will be the birth of change. The vendor is called No Complaining, No Excuses. I know it's hard to listen to a person if you don't know nothing about it. I was offered a record deal when I was in college. I graduated from Mount Olive College. I have a degree in criminal justice, minor in psychology. I'm also a professional basketball player. I'll be leaving to go play professional basketball in Argentina at the end of April. But I excelled a lot in the music industry. Again, I was offered a record deal. And so I have a message that I want to rap to y'all on today. And it's called No Complaining, No Excuses. Brace this vibe. Complaining and excuses is useless in a world where the truth is the fruit. Squeeze the fruit, wisdom and knowledge produces the juices. Complain is to express dissatisfaction, resentment, or pain. But excuses are made to explain in hopes of being forgiven for factors like shame. But on another note, most people that make excuses so they won't receive the blame for situations of a wide range. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is that when you complain and you make excuses, it's almost guaranteed. The outcome will never change. Like, there's a lot of things we want. We don't have it. Why? That's a question I cannot answer. Pray and get it to God. But I know most folks would rather complain and cry instead of taking flight and shining like that ribbon in the sky. See, we want what somebody else has, but we don't get it, and we wonder why. So you all know the story. The person usually speaks negative. They break down physically and emotionally. You know the story. Then they start to cry. Now, crying is healthy. But after all that crying, they give up. And I wonder why. They don't stop complaining. Just shut their mouth and try. Word from a wise man, the heart is made to reason, but the mind makes the excuses. Correct me if I'm wrong. But your mind lives in your head. Your heart lives in your body. That's only if I can recall. Now, based on me saying that, you can infer. You ever heard the saying that if you chop the head, the body falls? The problem is that most people don't use their head at all. So if from the neck up you ain't working, then from the neck down you're going to be worthless. I don't intend to sound rude or intrude, but I gotta speak the truth because this message is overdue. But based on the facts, it's true that a mind not being used is equivalent to a human being being loosed. You want the new house, the car, and the family, so you will feel complete. See, most people will never bring forward because excuses is what they eat and sleep. You want the new house, but you're full of excuses. The truth is, God might not give it to you because God knows you're going to settle for your feet. And excuses don't build no household. Excuses build the road. See, you got to see. Excuses are bricks. They build the house on Failure Street. Let's talk sports because I'm an athlete now. If you played sports before, just think that complaining and excuses lead to victory when it was time to compete. See, at one point I was weak, but I can say this now because I'm anointed by God from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Excuses break you down like you're jointless. Making excuses is like peanut butter and jelly with no bread, a pencil with no lead. Get it? It's pointless. I'm going to tell y'all a story about this lady named Tawana Williams. The doctor said she was different from the day she was born. If y'all look at her personality, it'll make you think about the marshmallows in the bowl of Lucky Charms. But the difference between her and most of us is the simple fact she was born without arms. Now she was picked on, belittled, viciously gang raped. She suffered drug addiction with drugs, crack cocaine. She started searching for God, but it was hard because when she was searching for God, the devil kept calling her name. People told her she would grow to be nothing, but to her, she will only grow to be something, see? And something's exactly what she became. She's an author, and she motivates when she speaks. How does she write books? She did it with her feet.
Yeah.
She don't have arms around her husband when they sleep. She don't have arms to pick up her spoon when she eats, but she refused to process excuses, and that quality made her unique. That quality carried in such a way she's unarmed, but more dangerous than you and me.
Upside down. It's upside down.
Oh, my fault, my fault. I thank God that she had the power to say that I see what it's like to make excuses, and she refused to let us turn out the same way. She raised a child, and when you raise a child, you gotta have diapers. You ever heard that saying, I can't stand the rain? Well, in addition to raising the child, she had to face the rain without windshield wipers. She had Toby by her side to treat her right. They're a good couple. Some days was dark, some days was bright. With her feet, 5 is the number of books she wrote. With her feet, ain't no tell how many more books she gonna write. On that note, I want to thank Tawana and Toby for positively influencing my life. From them I learned. Making excuses is the reason people go no further than home. We have excuses for not getting a job. Hold up. What's our excuse for not walking right with God? We say things like, I ain't ready, I don't feel like it, God ain't doing nothing for me. Well, if that's you, then just do me a favor. Explain to me, how could you make excuses for our Savior?
Yeah.
We say things like, it ain't my time yet, God asking for too much, and I can't pay that cost. I got a question. What if God was full of excuses? Like, what if Jesus wasn't in the mood to die on the cross? Tell me, what would y'all be at? Roaming through this world lost, and we need to see that. This is something you should keep in your head. Because in war, there's no excuses. The mindset is keep fighting until you're dead. I'm here to put an end to excuses. No complaints. Get on your knees and submit to God until you succeed. I'm here to put an end to excuses. No complaints and the shame. Which leads me to my new slogan, no pain. If you felt what I just said, I want y'all to say that with me 3 times. No pain, no pain, no pain. Commitment for change, C4C. God bless you all.